Okay, guys, welcome back to Bioshock Infinite. This is episode 2, or part 2 of episode whatever. I don't know. However you want to look at it, we're back. I'm just gonna skip the tutorial because I'm trying to get fast done. Now, ever since I got my new camera, I have not had a recording fail. Yet yesterday, I had my first recording fail so far. It kind of sucked. So I'm back here. I have to do a lot over again.
I'm Ryan Malone. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Parasite.
If my health looks any better than it did before, let's just say I had to redo the first like 20 minutes of the game. It didn't take me long, but I did it.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing
That's a good joke.
the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands. It's up to you.
Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do. I heard that. What up, you?
I think each tranquilizer bullet is good for
Over you way.
2 shots, I think.
Well, enough of that. I got work to do.
That's great. Okay, where is this guy? I think he's in here.
Market tickets now, of course. If that's what they call a fellow who can prosperous. Determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits, you got me. So I greased a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I'd been told this town was friendly to free enterprise. Harassment? That's what this is. Incessant, unfounded prying into my respect. You're so smart, you're...
Oh gosh, no.
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only going to do real damage that way. They don't see you coming.
Yeah, it doesn't. So yeah, it probably was time to show that off. You only do damage when they don't see it. Oh wait, they're all drunk. I swear I was supposed to get a pistol by now. Maybe I'm thinking of something. But I'm gonna try to use my hook as much as possible. Just because it's so much more convenient.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960 with Booker. When you drowned some.
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but no, it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
I don't remember it taking that long to do that. I think it's just for like convenience. Yeah, that's where it said that. You're gonna want to come in here.
Here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
No, you gotta find some. You get 3 lockpicks on that table. Use them. And because in here, you'll get by far the best figure. Or the one that you can. I don't see how you could beat the game without it. It's somewhere around here.
Hey, there you are.
more lockers with actual locks on them. I come back from lunch and the ensemble.
This is peeping Tom. Just it turns you. It can like help you spot enemies and turn you invisible. It's
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
And I'm planning a big comeback. Just need a new agent. No invite. Who did this? Who did this? Where'd you go?
What did you mean
Did I accidentally just-
before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world.
I remember an audio log there for some reason.
I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us twits, if we could leave well enough alone.
Fine. So now you gotta move another one of these. Yeah, trust me, that peeping Tom will save you a life. Especially with the invisible thing. Oh, it's amazing. This now, blue pens will make it easier on you, yada yada yada.
Okay.
Ah, gosh. This episode may be a little shorter.
There may be no limits to how much we may evolve. One would make
Don't you think you can hide? I know every inch. Well, you won't dine on me.
I'm not sure. Oh, here's our weapon.
Who is it? Go back. Clean it all up.
And I just love how like Booker pressed it, and then just petite.
I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now,
You're just like everyone else.
why? Why? Because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end. But I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Atlas. Trust me, it's easier. It's whatever it's called, it's helpful, trust me.
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Yeah,
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. No, I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy
you can
of my
use them to
enemy.
your advantage, trust me. But for the moment, you want...
Where you get off?
Oh.
Me, I push you back.
Oh my gosh, get me out of here. I don't even have health. It's not even doing damage. Oh my. Okay, well that's not how you do things. I did not expect that, Big Daddy. Well, it's good that I got to show for once with dying. It's like, this won't be the first time it happens either. Trust me. I think it does use a little money. I don't remember exactly.
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. I can't hurt him. I can keep my distance, but if I watch myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
You'll want to use them. Okay, here's where you want to go. You want to come find the maintenance valve. These blueprints, you'll need them.
What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
Just get out of the thing's way as fast. Sure, you could use whatever it's called to trap it, but You can also use Peeping Tom, yeah, sure. You can even disable it with 2 lockpicks, but I don't think it's worth it. Instead, just get
I think we found our man.
to Suchong.
Sign of him now.
Either he's dead or working for Ryan.
You'll find a shotgun on the desk.
Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear. Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
I think it's upstairs. Oh. Oops. That was a perfectly good piece of shotgun ammo. But here's our things.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics? It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is Z.
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heat sink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those
Pretty
parts.
smart.
And then I just have to
Medical
repair the
bag.
most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it, but it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device at work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix.
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough attack. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
I do not remember at all what the code is. You find out somewhere, as I just... Oh, where was it? Where do you find the code? Did I just miss something? Please tell me I didn't miss something. I'm trying to think here. I think it's right there.
Oh, that's it.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that co-reading had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. All those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
I'm trying to think. Where do you find the code? Unless I completely missed it. Oh, this is the one. So I did miss it. Of course, it always happens. I will not.
Well, he's rather handsome and smart and not sure if I can run. That's correct, sir.
So now we gotta start looking for these parts.
I do you all proud, Kane.
But I'm actually just gonna end it off here.
Talent portion,
Until
I've
next
chosen
time.
a song